Hey you guys, this is Miss D at D Special Things. Alright you guys, I am going to go ahead and finish showing you all how to make an insert for this book. Now whatever size your book is, this I did at, the insert is like 5 and just a little over, maybe 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so what I did for my insert, because I don't want it to get really big, but I'm going to actually show you how I made it. I'm going to put it together, and I've already cut the pieces, okay? And I also wanted to tell you, you know that piece that we actually made? This piece right here. I kept a piece of it because I want to take this and I want to adhere it to the middle portion of either side of this, and I'll show you how I'll do that with the remaining pieces that I have, because I cut it up for, this isn't really a, let's see, a good 3 1/2 by 2 1/2 piece. Yeah, I think I cut it just a little short, so I do have, I'll make more, and I have a piece that I put inside here. This is a 5 1/4 or something like that. Let's do this before we put this in here. What I did was I measured my book to see how large I wanted my pages, and I took 3 of the 110-pound cardstock, and I cut it down to that size and folded it in half to make a book. Then I put the pieces together. I took one of the pieces, I used one of the tags, and what I'm going to do to each of my tags before I adhere the book is, let's see, let me use Vintage Photo. I am actually going to, and you'll see this when I get back because I'm not doing live stream, and I'm going to distress my edges to all of my pages, and I won't do this here, but I'm just showing you I'll complete the entire pieces before I actually put the, well, these pieces, the edges and stuff, is easier to do the edges while the book is separated. And I want that to be in that first, on that first page. So if you want, you can actually, you know, fold it so that it's shorter, or fold it so that it's just about lined up with the rest of the pages. And then I'm going to take this piece, and this is another of the cardstock, and I'm going to sit it on top of there. I'm going to take the piece that I actually did the background for, the mixed media background piece, and I'm going to put it in there. And then I'm going to take this tag, and you have this in your, I think you got about 10 of these in your paper bundle. I'm going to put it on the other side. Okay, if you want another piece in here, let's see, I could use this piece. Is it about the same size? Yes. I'll put that there, okay? So that right there, this is going to become my insert. Now, after you distress all of your edges and stuff on every one of the pages, what you want to do is take your, and all these pages, none of them have to be the exact same, but if you want them all the same, you can do that. I am going to take my crocodile, and I'm going to use the small edge. Alright, you can actually put your signature together any way that you feel. I'm using this, and I'm going to put it on the edge. You might want to set it up so that it is it doesn't go any further than you want, but I could pretty much see that I want it to start there, and that's so at least about a ½ inch in, and make sure it's on that side, and I'm gonna punch there. I do have a smaller punch, but I want to use twine in here to hold this together. So then I'm going to take this side and punch it here, and that's just so that I could get, and make sure you're doing it on, that's to make sure I can get, I'm holding both of those tags in there, and I'm going to punch it there. Alright, you guys, so you do want it like right in the middle. I didn't get it quite in the middle, but that's okay. And then I'm going to take some twine, and I'm going to use excuse me for a second. I'm going to use this twine. You could use ribbon. You could use anything that you really want. And I'm just going to feed it through because I want the bow to be on the outside. So I'm going to feed this through here. I need something that's a little, yeah, so that it could feed it through the hole. I'm actually using a knife just enough to put it in so that I can pull it in on the other side. If you're using embroidery thread or something, you might want to, see, I'm just pulling it through. You may want to, you know, just use your needle, which is easier. Because this is going to, you know, but the hole is big enough so that I don't have that problem. Okay, so I have that together, and I'm going to tie it securely enough. Don't pull it too tight because you don't want to tear it, but I'm going to tie it securely enough so that my pages don't move too much, and you end up with this right here. All right. You can actually tighten this up, yeah, enough so that you don't have any wiggle room, but I just made it worse. So let me cut this off here, and you know, you can't find anything when you're trying to make stuff. I don't do tutorials, so you guys, I'm not a teacher or anything. I'm just crafting, okay? So if you have questions, just ask, okay? Now I'm gonna tighten this. I'll show you when it's done because I need it close to me. Alright, you guys, so I tightened that, and I am actually going to adhere this in the center of my book. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this because I'm going to do it now. Now you can put this so that it's on the inside of your book if by chance you want that piece to show in the middle. I'm not too particular about it, but what I am going to do is, to finish this off, I'm going to take, you could take a piece of that Tyvek to do this, you know, the piece of this that you cut, and that's so that your book will not come apart, okay? So I'm actually going to take a piece, and I want to make sure I get a white piece because I don't know how this is going to work out. I'm just going to cut this, and when I tell you this doesn't move, this really doesn't move. And I'm going to cut it at 1.5 again. And that's just so that I could score it and place it on here. I'm going to make sure this is, let's cut it at 5. All right. And then every single little detail I probably won't be able to show you because this is a long process. So if you have questions after I finish this, then you'll have to ask. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2, I probably won't, you know, show you the, I'll show you the finished project once I finish. But once you do this, then you're just decorating it. What you might want to do is, as I do it, you can follow along with me and go ahead and do it. But as I do it, it probably all won't be on video. But if you need to know exactly how to do it, you can ask the question and I'll show you how to do it. I don't do live videos. It's awkward for me, and yeah, okay, so this right here, I'm actually doing it so that when I adhere this book, it'll have enough space on either side to hold this. So I'm going to clip my edges just like I did the other piece. I'm gonna clip it inward so that this doesn't show once I cover this book, okay? And I'm going to take this, I'm going to adhere tape to it here. I'm going to adhere the tape. This is awkward, but I'm trying to do it not only standing up, which I used to craft. When I used to do scrapbooking, I used to craft standing up. Yeah, it was soothing for me. Yeah, so I'm putting it on both sides, and this is just to show you how to adhere this to the book. Yes, I'm going to put it on the edge. It's funny showing you guys how I actually work. Put this together. Okay, so I'm going to adhere it to this side of the book like this, and then I'm going to adhere it to the book itself. Alright, you guys, so let's do this. Let me adhere it to the cover part first. Make sure it is actually lined up with this. So I want to get it in the center part of the book so that the tab itself is actually centered. Alright, and then I'm going to take this. Let me cut a piece of that off. And I'm going to take this and adhere it to the book. Okay? Just like that. And I'm going to do the same for the back. I'll do this here. And this here. And I'm going to make sure it's centered. Let's see. Attach it there. You're going to cover this first page, and you're going to cover this right here. So now I'm going to do the same thing to this side of the book. I'm going to cut my piece so it's there. And then I'm going to put tape on the inside so that the postal piece, the priority packaging isn't showing. Usually I'll either use Tyvek tape, which is easier, and you could get Tyvek from Home Depot. Yeah, Home Depot or Lowe's or any hardware store, I guess. And it's pretty pricey, but when I tell you it works wonders for binding your books, depending on how you're binding them, yes, it really does work wonders. Okay, so I'm going to take this other piece and I'm going to adhere it to here and to here. Alright, and that will be the conclusion of this video. And as far as the National Scrapbook Day, yesterday I kind of, what did I do? I fizzled out, you guys. Yeah, kind of fizzled out. So, and then I had some other things that I had to take care of. So, as much as I wanted to craft and scrapbook all day long, I had to handle my everyday stuff, you know. I mean, our family. Yeah, family first, right? Okay, so I'm going to do that and put that here. Turn it over and adhere it to your binding. Now, I'm only doing one signature. If you were doing several signatures, I think I made a boo-boo. Wait, you guys. Yeah, this is not, let's see, adhering correctly. Yeah, because I have to make sure this is in the center. And adhere it down so that you still have your, this right here. Yeah, so there you are with your binding. You want to make sure it is in the center of there. Yeah, and there is your book. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a piece of leather. Let me see, where did I put it? To bind my book. But as we go along, if you wanted to, instead of using like that piece of paper I told you, you could have taken a piece of your mixed media piece and cut it and put it in, you know, on your front. I'm going to take these pieces after I cover the actual book, and I'm going to put those inside because my book is going to be a little decorative. But this is how my signature looks once I put it together. Alright, you guys, you can put any and everything in your book. I'm going to make pockets. I'm going to put tags in it. I'm going to put tickets on it. I'm going to do all that. And as I do it, I will actually show you all how I do it. Let's see, I was going to show you what I was going to do to my book. And now I can't show you because I don't know what I did with the piece of leather. Or you can use ribbon. You can use so many things. I do know that I am actually going to put rickrack on my book some kind of way. I haven't figured it out, to decorate the front of it, because I'm going to put metal pieces on it. Matter of fact, I need to put a hitch post here so that I could use it as a fastener. I'll use a hitch post. I think I bought all of Tim Holtz hitch posts. Yeah, I think I bought them all. So if you can't find them, Steve bought them all years ago. But anyway, I think he came back out with those anyway, so you should be able to get them now again. But I wanted to show you all what I was going to do for my to bind this, and I put it down somewhere and now I don't see it. But yeah, that is pretty much how I put my book together. And it's actually a little book. Yeah, or you could have just left your book together and you could have glued your pages together. It's so many ways that you could actually put these books together. But as I make it, and if you have any questions, I just wanted to give you a few ideas of how you could use that paper bundle that you all purchased. I think a lot of you purchased it because you just wanted the paper items in there and you already have an idea of how you want to use it. Oh, here we go. I purchased this leather for this reason. This is, I don't know what they use it for. But anyway, I think there was a store that went out of business one time. And I got this for, and it's sticky in there. Yeah. I got this for a cheap price. And it's faux leather. I think it is. I'm sure it is. Because it was only $6.99 a yard. Oh, this is to make a belt. Yeah, belting. But this is what I do with mine, which is why I put this over there. I'm actually going to take this and line my book with it. I have to size it. As you can see, I can get 2 bindings out of that. But that is what I'm going to do with mine. And I love this stuff. Once I do it, I'll come back and show it to you. I have to cut it and make sure it's even on both sides. But there you go for mine, in the addition to this right here. But because this is just a video showing you what I did, I'll have to come back later once I do it. But I'm going to actually take some of these Tim Holtz. This is his new collection, the stamps and the dies, and I'm going to actually create some of these in another video for you. So you all, if you have, even if you have a, because he have some of these out. If you have these, you can actually follow along with me once I do it. But I will be putting together prizes today, and hopefully I'll have a video up with, I know I'll probably do at least 3 giveaways. All right. So for all of you that have commented, participated, yeah, asked questions, left remarks, I'm going to choose one of you guys to win one of those packets. There'll be 3 for sure, and I'll just have to put them together. But I will pick a winner by Wednesday. Yes, I'll pick a winner for sure. 3 winners by Wednesday. I might do them one a day, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I'll have all 3 of them picked by then. I'll come back as I do this book, as I add stuff to it. The next thing I will do is cover the back and the front, and I'll show you how I do that. And then I'll start doing stuff to the pages, like adding pockets, yeah, putting in file folders, tags, all that kind of stuff. But that is how you actually can put, there are so many ways to putting an art journal together. I just wanted mine hardback, and yeah, I just wanted to show you all how, because some people said they've never put any together. Using your signatures, this is a 1 signature art journal, so it doesn't take a whole lot. And you can put as many in there as you like. Yeah, but there you are. All right, you guys. So that's that for that video. That went a lot longer than I wanted it to. But yeah, I'm going to come back and give you another video. But first I got to, yeah, finish this stuff off, clean off my desk, and I'll be back. Thanks for watching. Bye.